everyone. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Always so happy to find you here. I do upload on Mondays and on Thursdays. So when you subscribe, you will receive notification as to when I have uploaded new content for your view. And of course, my pleasure, and it is my pleasure. Welcome to anyone who's new subscriber here. You are definitely wanted, honest, and cherished. Today's topic I'd like to address, of course, if you've watched the news or you follow any of the Hollywood information out there on Kevin Costner and his divorce being finalized after 20 years with, I believe it's wife, Christine Bogmeyer. I can never say the name right. After 20 years, or close to 20 years, in which he is now ordered to pay $129,000 per month in spousal support. Now, if you watch my channel for any length of time, you will know that I've quieted this. I don't think I've said it in a long time, but I used to say a lot, does marriage even work? I mean, the divorce rate is so high. If you've been divorced once and you marry again, you'll probably get divorced twice. And if you get divorced twice, chances are you'll get divorced a third. It just keeps growing. It's almost like you should make an investment in divorce, which of course that makes no sense. So I'm looking at that and I am reminded that I have done several talks on these Hollywood breakups and how expensive they are. Just last year, I believe I did Dr. Dre and his wife, Nicole, who were married for 14 years. And he has to pay her $300,000 a month. A month. Now, I know the courts say we pay according to the life by which you become accustomed to. But to me, that's just outlandish. I mean, Kevin Costner, according to some of the news press, was pleased that it wasn't as much as she asked for. She was asking for $1 million, which is just crazy. But I'm thinking about it, and even in both cases, I believe there was a prenuptial agreement, but the prenup either expired or it lost its value over a period of time. I did a video on Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, which that whole divorce was just, to me, I can watch it because the energy of it was so vile, the vitriol that replaces the vows you take. So this is the purpose of my backdrop, which is creating balance and manifesting with masculine and feminine energy back there. Now, I'm a strong proponent of that. And so let me speak about myself. I believe you invest in a person. You pour yourself into a person. You give them your best, but it needs to be your authentic best. So whoever you give your best to, you have to always be that person. In other words, no facade. No facade. Be as good as you can be. If you're a woman, be feminine, but be naturally feminine. And I'm saying all this to say that while I know marriage is imperfect, I would think that the goal of marriage is to never have a divorce, but they're so common. And these amounts are just so much. Now, it can go reverse for the woman too, because I remember hearing, I think she has a podcast now, Mary J. Blige, saying this outlandish amount she has to pay her spouse. Britney Spears, as we know, has to pay Kevin, her ex-husband, who also have their children. She has to pay him a ton of money. And so I'm thinking about how we forget to create a balance within ourselves, because very rarely do I hear people talk about masculine and feminine energy within their relations. They don't even bring it up. They say, oh, we click. I get along well with it. Well, a click can unclick, and get along can be strongly not getting along. If you haven't poured yourself into that person, help that person with some of their hiccups and hangups, and them with you, and understand that in such a way that you bring the commodity of your relationship into perfect balance, not perfect, but a perfect balance. And you start that off. We start that off by understanding that this person's hand I have has my hand too. And it goes all the way up to each other's heart. And that he carries masculine and feminine energy. I carry masculine and feminine. I don't care who you are gender-wise or who you specify gender-wise. We all carry masculine and feminine energy, meaning if I am having a disagreement with my partner, your spouse, your cohabitant, who do you sleep with at night? If I'm having a disagreement, I should be able to hear in that person's tone which energy is speaking to me. And I need to speak back in the same energy if we're balanced, or in the opposite energy if we're unbalanced. So let me give you an example. If my partner is displeased about something, maybe not even have to do with me, came home from work and had a bad day and very angry and just arguing, and I said, well, why didn't you do this? And they put that energy onto me. They were already in masculine energy. It is my responsibility to be able to identify that. So I need to come to them with the feminine energy, nurturing, understanding, supportive, helpful, loving, to help calm them down. Offer them a nice cocktail. Offer them a nice massage. Run a bath for them. Play some light jazz classical music. Some music that doesn't have words, just instrumental to calm my partner's energy. These are things you should know to do, even if it's vice versa. So let's say it's me having a bad day. He should know to bring his feminine energy. Now, men say, I don't have no feminine. I'm not talking about femininity. I'm talking about feminine energy. I had a bad day. So I expect him to say, I can run you a bath. And when I go to the bath, candles are lit. He is showing his feminine energy to take me out of the masculine. Do people even talk? Do we even know the energies want balance? So this is what I'm talking about now. For you to be at a divorce proceeding and have it finalized, you don't get there overnight. There's been uphill battles along the way, such to the point to where you go back and forth, and you just want to be away from the person. To me, that's what separation for a minute is. They take a vacation with the friends. But I guess I'm saying I would like to see a reversal of misfortune with divorces. I married you. I want you. I love you. I've invested in you. I've poured into you. And I think about it and I go, why is the breakup so harsh? When you gave that person a vow of everlasting. Now it's so, this is to me, I just can't get it. And for $129,000, I guess it's an easy way out. So I'm sorry, but I just think it's just outlandish. I just can't understand, nor do I want to. So treat your loved one respectfully. Don't discard them. If you discard them quickly, that is an issue within you. Check your narcissism, maybe. I'm sorry. Check your impulsive ways. Invest more and save the money. It's cheaper to keep her, okay? I love you. If you've gotten this far, I hope that you click subscribe, bring a friend with you. Next time, I love you, and stick with your partners. You've invested in them, and they love you. Have a nice day. I'll see you next week. Bye.